guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I am so happy you found us. Today we are talking old photographs, vintage photos, and what you can do with them. So come with me and let's get started. Today we're talking old photos, vintage photographs, and how to pick them, and then what you can do with them after you get them. So come with me and let's get started. Okay, so as usual, you don't need to see me really well, but I do want you to see the vintage photographs I have. And first of all, let's talk about where to get vintage photographs. And the best place is your own family. And the reason I'm saying that is because maybe you want to use photographs of your family that you know for special projects. You can always borrow photos, have copies made, and return the originals. But maybe you want to use photos to craft with. I guarantee it. Every family has 10 boxes of photos that nobody knows who is in the photo. Ask for those boxes. Believe me, mom, grandma, great-grandma, they'll be happy because they've been struggling for years trying to figure out who those people were, and they just don't know. Okay, another thing, when you go to look for photographs besides where to get them, and other places besides your own family, of course, is estate sales, garage sales, antique malls, even on Etsy, eBay, you can always find old vintage photos. So how do you go about picking the right photos? Well, one, I always buy lots. And a lot is a lot of photos. Maybe a Ziploc bag full, maybe a box full, whatever. I always buy a lot because I get more for my money that way. Now, if I am looking though for a special project, then I will be more selective. Say I want to do a beach or an ocean journal. I will look for vintage beach, vintage ocean pictures. Okay, so it just depends. But mostly I like to buy a lot, and I get a bunch of pictures, and inevitably there is a picture of what I'm looking for in there. So that's the best overall cost effectiveness, if you ask me. Now, something else I like to think about is size. This is a great size if you're using them for art, collage, if you're turning them into cards, playing cards, greeting cards, puzzles, anything like that. You know, whatever. This is a great size. Using them on coasters, trays, you know, that sort of thing. This is a great size. And this is like 3x5 to tiny to 4x6. Now, the big ones are good if you want to use those for puzzles, or if you want to make covers or something like that. Or if you need a whole lot of photo light and dark space, the big photos are great. Now, one more thing you want to look at when you're looking to pick your photos is quality. Overall, you want photos that aren't too dark, aren't too light, and aren't blurry. But again, if you buy a lot, you're going to get a few of those, but overall, it'll be worth your money. Okay, so what do we do with all these photographs we just bought or got for free from Grandma? Well, there's a lot of things. Okay, obviously the ones we just got for free from Grandma that we're not making copies of, we don't know who they are. So these are the ones that you're going to make, you know, generic greeting cards out of, playing cards. Maybe you're going to make coasters, those kind of things to sell on Etsy. Maybe you're doing a beach journal and you don't know who these people are, but there's somebody with a vintage bathing suit. You're going to put that as a pocket or as a journaling card or as a tuck spot in your journal. And that's great, okay? Use them that way. That's perfect. But say you just make copies of a bunch of very old family photographs. How can you use those? Well, because they're copies, you have a little more room to do other things. Of course, you can make the trays. If it's Grandma's 100th birthday and you're having an event, then make, and I've said this on many things, but make your table runner out of the copies of the old photos. How special and fun would that be to sit there and look at them? You can wrap them around candles. You can make party favors out of them. So there's a ton of things you can do. One of the coolest things you can do is pick an ancestor, maybe Grandma's great-great-great-grandmother and take family photos and punch out the faces in all the photographs and use those to make the face of great-grandma, and then use dark places to do her hair or the background, and it'll be a really cool mosaic. It's a really neat idea. And if you want directions on how to do it, just comment down below in the comments and I will send you directions on how to do it. Okay? Now, so you've got these photos, and whether you're making them for your personal journals or what, like I said, you're making trays, you're making table runners, playing cards, whatever. So let's look at some of these cards up close and how I would use them. And don't discount cards like this that are of something with nobody there, okay? This is great. This is somebody that was very well off back in the, I'd say, 50s. Nice piece of furniture. You can tell it doesn't look like a hand-me-down from the 30s or 40s. And it's just a great photo, okay? I would put this on a card for the holiday. Obviously, it's celebrating Christmas. Also, a congratulations on your new home card would be awesome. Also, if you're making a deck of vintage 50s furniture, this could go on that as well. This card I love. It's from 1921. It's actually dated down at the bottom. And this would be a great Father's Day card, a great congratulations on your new baby card. It's just an awesome photo. This one, she's tiny, but again, I would use her more. I would cut her more out and use her as a paper doll. I would stick her image on this tiny little envelope and then stick them on a tag or onto a mixed media creation. You can also cut her out and still save the bush down in the background there, which would be great for a desert type collage or something of that. Now this one, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. It is blurry, but it is so cool. It is a flood rushing between, it looks like some type of canyon, and rushing with big concrete blocks in it right towards the photographer. This photo is awesome. I would use this one just to see if I could figure out what it was about. But you could use this if you're doing a camping trip, traveling, whatever. Now this one looks like a grandmother and her granddaughter, maybe, grandson, grandbaby. And this would be good, again, for a Mother's Day card, for invitations, even if they're not your family, for invitations for maybe a family reunion, something like that. So anyway, guys, I hope you got some great ideas from these wonderful old photos. And if you're thinking, why do I want to get old photos? I could just get the Tim Holtz paper dolls. That's great. Where do you think he got those from? Old photos. This just gives you more choice. You know, you can have backgrounds. So, and you save them from a landfill. I just hate to see anybody's old photos go in the trash. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here today. I hope you enjoyed this short tutorial on how to find and use old photographs. Let me know down below in the comments if you would like that how-to to make a mosaic out of an old photograph. Take care, have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.